you. All right, belly fat. It's stubborn. It is tough to melt it away. So what are we doing wrong? We are talking to Jolene Goring about 5 habits that you can easily engage in that could help you lose the belly fat. All right, you've got my ears. I'm all ears.
Everybody loves to talk about belly fat, and that's great actually because the fat around your midsection is really dangerous. It puts pressure on your organs. So aside from looking good, it's actually really healthy to lose this belly fat.
Okay, interesting. So
yes.
First thing you say, sugar.
Everybody knows sugar we should try to avoid, but what actually is sugar? How is it in our foods? Anything processed generally has a lot of sugar.
Okay.
So healthy granola bars, they might have good ingredients, but they probably have too much sugar. For example, this bar right here has 10 teaspoons of sugar in it. So what does that look like? That's actually an awful lot of sugar. I mean, it's pure sugar.
So what would be a good substitute for that, Jolene?
Veggies, fruit, anything that doesn't come in a package. So when you're reading the labels, what you do is you divide the grams by 4. So if there's 40 grams of sugar, divide it by 4, and that gives you 10 teaspoons. So that's how you know how much sugar is in what you're eating.
Okay, I see. Daily dessert.
I love dessert. Who doesn't?
Yes, I do too.
But if we're eating it every day, once again, that's more sugar, more calories.
Okay.
So as you eat healthier foods, you're going to crave dessert less. Okay. You can also make whipped cream using coconut cream.
Okay, so it's a good little substitute there.
Exactly. Whip it up like regular whipped cream. You don't even need sugar. It's that sweet. Or I like to take about a teaspoon or a tablespoonful of dark chocolate chips. That's a nice little, and you put it in baggies. That way you don't eat too much. Okay. It's a nice little substitute for dessert.
Okay, and you know, kind of going on the same theme, we're talking about snacking as well. That's number 3.
Exactly. So, okay, everybody thinks you need to eat 5 or 6 times a day. Bodybuilders eat that amount, but they don't eat things like granola bars. They eat really healthy. So if you're going to snack, follow the bodybuilder's way of eating, which is protein and greens. Okay. If you're eating anything between meals, keep it really healthy. That's going to cut down on the belly fat.
You know, let me take a step backwards here.
Yes.
You know, it's probably not a good idea to try and go cold turkey, right? I mean, it's moderation, and I mean, because if you cut the sugar out altogether, you're going to end up on having a binge day, aren't you?
That's true, and you're going to find the healthier you eat, the less you're going to crave sugar. The more sugar you eat, the more you're going to crave it.
Tapering.
So taper it down, do healthier fruits, like I say, the dark chocolate. There's always substitutions to make.
Alcohol. That really affects the belly fat.
It does, and I hate to rain on everybody's parade with all these things, but anytime you take an alcohol, your body has to shut down its digestion, so any food in your system gets stored as fat, because alcohol is a poison. Okay. So your body has to process the alcohol, everything else gets stored as fat. I see. So if you're trying to lose weight or belly fat, alcohol is not going to work for you.
And then the last thing, pretty obvious, right? The exercise.
Activity. So activity is one of those things where people think, I don't like going to the gym, I don't like to work out. You don't have to go to the gym. Okay. Anytime you're active, it tells your muscles, hey, we need to stay in the body, let's burn the fat instead. So any activity you do turns your body into a fat-burning machine.
All right. Jolene Goring, thank you so much. Certified nutritionist, and you always have some good tips. I really appreciate it. And you know what, April? Jolene's right. Why would you go inside to the gym when it's so gorgeous outside? Let's get a walk in or a jog outside.